In everyday language, we use the word energy in many different ways, but energy in physics is the capacity for doing work. There are two main types of energy: stored energy and movement energy. Stored energy is also called potential energy because it gives something the potential to use this stored energy. There are four main types of potential energy: chemical, elastic, nuclear, and gravitational potential energy. Chemical energy is energy stored in the bonds of chemical compounds, like atoms and molecules. This energy is released when a chemical reaction takes place. Food, fuel, and the chemicals stored in a battery are examples containing stored chemical energy. Elastic energy, also called strain energy, and it is stored in the objects that can either be stretched or compressed. The more the object is stretched or compressed, the more elastic energy it will have. A classic example is a stretched rubber band. While it already has more potential energy, the further you stretch it, the higher the elastic energy will be. Nuclear energy is energy stored in the nucleus of an atom, and it's the energy that holds the nucleus together. Very large amounts of energy can be released when the nuclei are combined or split apart. Nuclear power plants split the nuclei of uranium atoms in a process called fission. The sun combines the nuclei of hydrogen atoms in a process called fusion. Gravitational potential energy is the energy stored in an object as the result of its vertical position or height. The energy is stored as the result of the gravitational attraction of the Earth for the object towards the center of the planet. Movement energy is also called kinetic energy. The word kinetic comes from a Greek word meaning motion. Any moving object has kinetic energy. The object may be as large as a planet or as small as an atom, and because of its motion it can do work. There are 5 main types of kinetic energy, including thermal, radiation, sound, electrical, and motion energy. Thermal energy, also called heat energy, and it's produced when a rise in temperature causes atoms and molecules to move faster and collide with each other. Boiling some water is an example of this kind of energy. Radiation energy is the energy of electromagnetic waves. These waves can travel through space, for example, X-rays and gamma rays. Sound energy is produced by the vibration of an object. Sound energy travels through the media but cannot travel in vacuum as there are no particles to act as media. Examples of sound energy are tuning fork and beating drums. Electrical energy is a form of energy caused by the flow of electrical charges through a conductor. Electrical energy can be seen in nature in a bolt of lightning. Motion energy is the energy stored in a moving object. As the object moves faster, more energy is stored. Wind and riding a bicycle are examples of motion energy. On the other hand, energy can be classified into renewable and non-renewable. A renewable energy source is one that can be replenished. Examples of this include hydropower from turbines in a dam, wind power from windmills, and solar power from the sun. Non-renewable energy uses up resources that we cannot recreate. Some examples of this are gas to run our car and coal burned in power plants. Once they are used, they are gone forever.